Salut și bine v-am găsit, astăzi să jucăm de Stanley Parable, un joc care e ciudat și nu știu ce trebuie să fac.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go anywhere except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy.
No.
Stanley waited. Hours passed.
N-am net.
Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Ce s-a întâmplat? Loading. Îmi cer scuze numele meu și al colegilor, adică Radu și Cotoi, că n-am mai pus niciun video de ceva vreme.
No matter how hard Stanley looked,
Dar au fost niște probleme tehnice.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Input received. Stanley.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
No.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Dar nu pot să iau nimic. Nici să sar nu pot.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Și dacă o iau în față. Hai pe aici.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Oare mor? Mai bine nu.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really.
Dar n-am picioare.
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why? I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Arată. Dovedește-mi.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Ce roșu, mă? Aici mă verde și gri. Ai bătut în cap.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Mă las să merg pe unde vreau, da? Fiți ai tu. Așa.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Nu! Unde e? Uite.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road? You've chosen well. Don't let me stop
Uite,
you.
o ușă. Și
you see?
Chestia asta.
There's nothing here.
Și o cameră.
I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out
Asta e un joc
specifically for
nebun.
you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you
GTA
what,
5.
let me take a stab in the dark at a new design and you can give me
Mi-aș
some
dori să
feedback.
joc jocul ăla.
There we go.
Yep.
A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Asta mă duce, sigur, de unde am venit. Sigur. Pe aici nu pot. Dar de ce trebuie să aleg doar una? Vreau prin toate. Asta îmi place culoarea. E specială. Să nu duc în același loc. Nu, hai pe aici.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there.
Please rate
now,
your
tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game
Nu-mi place.
benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Dar nu, hai.
Aha! You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door? Well, it's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul. You can't teach that, Stanley.
Ești o voce, n-ai suflet.
Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Este. Ce?
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Nu.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look
Da.
at it, would you? Perfect.
Hai,
Let
da.
me boot it up.
Mai repede, bă, ce e asta?
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right.
Duce-n
As he
foc.
reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Stop! Ce căca faci? Dar mă enervează, mori, naibii. Am milă, yeah. Mai bine punea un câine, pe ăla chiar nu lăsam. Duce. Hai.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's
Bine,
over.
gata. Închidem
Thank you
jocul.
for playing. Your input was extremely valuable.
Mă crezi prost.
Hey, since my
Crezi că
game
nu văd
is so
chestiile.
awful, why don't we play someone else's game just to ease the pain? Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Hai, mă. Interesant jocul acesta. Dar să se încarce. Loading, 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 loading. Băi!
Well, Stanley,
Oh,
At
Minecraft!
last, the one thing you've always desired. A game I had absolutely nothing to do with. But is it enough? Tell me that, Stanley. Will it ever be enough? Well, I'll say this. I'm done making things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose.
Pentru că nu vine vreun
Watch this,
creeper.
Stanley. I'm going to build a house.
Bă, țărane, nu te juca fără mine.
Here, no, here, and then.
Ești prost, bă, tu m-am faci în ciudă. Și nici nu te știi.
See, what does it need?
Ce e asta?
Yes, of course. And just to finish it all off.
Lasă-mă înăuntru. Deschide
It's
ușa.
complete. I made this, Stanley. Look at it.
My
Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own
Ce
inadequacy.
frumos.
But you've only seen it from the outside. You've only
Oh,
gotten half the
pământ
experience.
și o
Please,
ușă de lemn.
step inside and make yourself comfortable. Isn't it grand? Isn't it perfect?
Oh, da.
It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond. Diamond everything. Yes, yes, yes. Come
să
along,
văd.
Stanley. We have to go mining.
Jocul ăsta e nebun. Hai. Văd aici creeper și zombie și...
Oh my.
No, bine, v-am
Looks like
găsit
it's gonna
la
get a bit
primul episod din
dark.
seria
You
cu
brought a light?
Minecraft. Nu e amuzant. Ba da. Zic eu. E amuzant. Funny.
Oh,
Hilar.
no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear.
Bă, eu nu sar
Something that
acolo
makes
că
you feel
nici
utterly
nu știu câtă
irrelevant. This
viață
won't
am
do
și
at
dacă
all,
am
one of
carne
the
la
five.
mine.
Even the diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay,
Dar
new
ce...
game.
Hei! Ui, nu, bă, nu mai vreau să joc. Tam. Hai, mă, hai, știu că poți. Așa. Iho.
Yes!
Portal.
I don't even know what this game is, but I love
Portal
it.
1. Portal
You
1.
trapped in a
Hăcea.
glass box with no
Și
way
poți-
out.
Bă,
Listening
ăsta e
to you
nebun, ăsta
talk. Oh,
știi.
it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better
De
myself.
cine ai
What
făcut
is this
jocul ăsta?
game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out.
Are drepturi de autor sau
Now
ceva.
I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is.
Portal, cum că ca să nu știi ce-i. Trebuie să fii bătut în cap. Sau să fii un om normal care învață tot timpul și...
It's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte.
Bum. Fier să fie.
No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty. I really don't care much to see you stumble.
Bum. Ăsta ce-i? 96 fă. Pe unde să o luăm? Prea multe decizii. Nu. Ce-am făcut? Unde-s? Căcat. Mi-e frică. Sper că nu mă bagă și în Slenderman. Că eu fac pe mine. Auzi, pe. Ui! Era numai clanța. Lumină. Oh, da. Lumină. Da. Calculator! Mai bun ca orice. Blue screen. Nu. Ce fac aici? Joc! Da! Te pune să umbli păstă tot pe aici.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The
I'll
end
be
will be
back.
here soon.
Bine,
Very
dă să
soon.
joc.
I can wait.
Hai, așteptăm. Loading. Never the end is loading now. Ce? Am murit. Am pierdut atunci. Hai, bă.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Bine, acum te ascult. Dar o să te ascult în episodul următor.
When Stanley
Când
came
vom
to a set
alege
of two open doors,
ușa
he
din
entered the door on his
stânga.
left.
Și vom merge pe aici. No, sper că v-a plăcut episodul ăsta cu Stanley Parable. O să ne vedem data viitoare tot cu asta. Încă de asta sper că o să mă țin și o să fac gameplay-uri. A, da, cu Max Payne 3 nu o să mai fac o perioadă mai lungă probabil de timp. Fiindcă mi-am băgat Windows 8 și pe Windows 8 nu este compatibil. Sau ceva de genul. Deci o să fac cu ăsta sau cu Dishonored. Și mă mai gândesc, poate cineva lasă un comentariu sau ceva de genul. Și mulțumesc că m-ați urmărit și de data aceasta, deși sunt unul ciudat. Ne vedem data viitoare. Pa!